Hello, welcome. This is the 6 yard box. This is the 6 yard box. So welcome. This is the Sunday back pages where we look at all the Sunday newspaper back pages. And yeah, you're welcome. Um, the plan was to do this a little bit earlier, but for some reason it is not possible to do it earlier. So what we're going to do is let's get the images up for this edition of the Sunday back page. And yeah, this is the screen that we won't predict the prem. No. Edition of the Sunday back pages. And Sunday back page. And yeah, it is. This is the second. This is the second edition or the third edition. This is. This is the third edition. This is series 2 episode. Put that there. Episode 3. This is series 2 episode 3 of the Sunday back pages. You're welcome if you're new to the channel. Subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, this one, it's one of those whereby we're just gonna do it as we go. Sunday back pages, and the headline news of today's Sunday back pages is deserved it. That's what it says in the Sunday Mirror. In the Sunday Mirror, it says deserved it. And this one is all about the Manchester United. As you know, Manchester United played a game yesterday which they won by 2-1 against Chelsea, and they practically just almost wanted to lose the game. So this one comes against the backdrop of that result, as Chelsea, as Manchester United beat Chelsea by 2-1, and it was a deserved victory for Manchester United as the game kicked off. But this one comes on the back of that, as it was what's his name, the big man from Manchester United. In the Sunday Mirror, it was the big man from Manchester United criticizing the team after last week's defeat against Manchester City. And in the Sunday Mirror, Luke Shaw admits that Roy Keane was right in the stinging criticism of the Manchester United star. And just to delve a little bit into that headline, it says Manchester United legend Roy Keane claimed Luke Shaw has been stealing a living at Old Trafford, and the Red Devils left back has considered the Irishman was right to single him out. That was a bit strong though, stealing a living. That was a bit strong from Roy Keane, but you know that's Roy Keane. He's the guy that says what he feels, and he says a lot of things. But I think this one was a little bit of a little bit too much in terms of saying he's still a living. There's a lot of players still a living at Manchester United, to be honest. They've not been good. They've been very poor in terms of what they should be producing. They are not. Come on, man. They are not. They shouldn't be where they are in the league where they were last season. They should be doing better. Everybody knows that. But Roy King, you know, pulls back, pulls no punches in this one. And then Luke Shaw basically replied and said Luke Shaw has responded to Roy King's brutal criticism of him and admitted he deserved to be singled out by the ex-Manchester United captain. And Sky pundit Roy King's laid into Shaw following the United's 3-0 derby defeat, claiming defender has been stealing a living at the club for many years, which is a bit strong from Roy King. We all know Roy King. Roy King don't hold back, don't hold back at all. People have opinion, and I think sometimes you just have to take it on the chin. Said Shaw, he's got a lot of experience. He was one of the best captains ever for United. Of course, it's odds. That's according to Luke Shaw. And then he said, but for me, I think criticism is part of being a football player. I listened to it, but I think he was right. I think that last week I wasn't at my best. I wasn't at my level at all. I don't need Roy King to tell me. I think after the game, I know that. But of course, it odds. The most important thing is knowing how good I can be. The manager knows that, and I think he did prove that yesterday in the Chelsea game. Luke Shaw, I think he was one of the players that really played well yesterday. I think he contributed to the second goal as well for Manchester United. And yeah, like you said, criticism is part of being a footballer, part of life, really. Even if you're not in football, you get criticized a lot. Work or whatever you do, I think you should. Like everybody comes out. You need to come out and take the criticism on the chin, and you need to step up and take it on the chin, especially as a footballer, because what people look at is the money you're making. I always say that that's what people look at in terms of football. They talk a lot about the money these players make, and although it's not fair, but that's how they're judged. They're talked about a lot in terms of the money they make, and if you can't take that on the chin as a footballer, then you're in the wrong sport. If you can't take it on the chin in real life as well, you're in the wrong job because you get criticized every single time. So I think I really, really dove my hat off to Luke Shaw for holding his head up high and taking the criticism on the chin. And yeah, that's what you do as human beings. And yeah, I think he showed that with his performance yesterday. And I think that's what players should do. That's what when you get criticized, you turn up and you show up and you show it by your performances on the game. And that's what players need to do. So yeah, good on him. Good on what's his name? Good on um, Luke Shaw, and I think he's just really he really stepped up and showed it with his performance yesterday. That's in the Sunday Mirror back pages. This is Sunday back pages. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share. Sunday back pages every Sunday, 11 a.m. But today we're doing it a little bit late. Apologies for that, and yeah, I really, really apologize for that. So that's the Sunday back pages. Let's go to the other newspapers. This one I think is this one I think is from the let's just go to try and find the next newspaper headline. This one I think is I just find it, we'll find it in a minute. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, all that good stuff. And this one is in the Sunday. This one is in the Sunday Express. The next one I think is in the Sunday Express. This one is all about the game later on today between Arsenal and Manchester City, and this this will be, I think this will be good news to the Manchester, to the Arsenal fans, as this one was reported in a couple of the newspapers actually, but I think this is in the Sunday Express. Let's check. This is in the Sunday Express. I think I saw this somewhere in the Sun. I saw this in the Sunday Express. Yeah, just trying to find the story. Yeah. Trying to find the story in the Sunday Express. This is to do with the game between Arsenal, and Manchester City, and is to do with Bukayo Saka. And according to the Daily Express, I think it's the Sunday Express. Yeah, the Sunday Express. Or is it the Sunday Express? Let me just check that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is the 6-yard box newspaper back pages of the newspapers. Sunday back pages every Sunday from about 11 o'clock. But today we're doing it a little bit later. And let's just get. I just want to get. Is it in the Sun? Remember Sun. Yeah, let's just get yeah, in this Sunday. Yeah, so in the let's get straight back into it. Just trying to check some stuff. This is the Sunday back pages of the newspaper. So let's go into this. This one is in the Daily Express. Is it the Sunday Express? And the story there is about Bukayo Saka. As you can see, Bukayo Saka injury 8 hours before Arsenal versus Manchester City, but another worry emerges according to the Sunday Express. So it says Bukayo Saka has been out of action for Arsenal since picking up an injury in the Premier League win over Leeds. And apparently in the latest pictures coming out from the Arsenal team, they saw him as he was part of the team that was in the squad. So the chances of him being on the bench today, or even playing a part in today's game, is really, really high according to the Sunday Express. And Bukayo Saka is definitely not definitely, but should be taking part in today's game for Arsenal. That's according to the Sunday Express. It is it will be good news to Arsenal, to all the Arsenal fans. I think he's missed a lot of game, although Madueke has been playing and he's been doing really, really well. So yeah, it's good news, and it's something that would be give the Arsenal team a boost in their game against Man City today. Remember last season, Arsenal won by 5-1 against the City. And today, it'll be, we'll see what Arsenal comes up with. So, injury boost for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka could be back in the Arsenal team. for today's game. Yeah, so that's in terms of Bukayo Saka. Let's go and look at some of the stories in the Sunday Mirror about for Sunday Mirror today. Also in the Sunday Mirror, is talking about the England shirt, and they're saying the England 2026 shirt has been revealed, and the FA chief choosing safe look in terms of the England team's outfit for the tournament. They're saying that they are basically trying to make it look simple compared to the design that they chose for the 2024 World Cup. Um, was it 2024 for the Euros? Sorry. So they're saying the FA are trying to make it look simple in terms of the design. And yeah, sometimes the manufacturers have to get the designs right. It has to be. I remember the Nigerian jersey for I remember the Nigerian jersey for the one of the World Cups. I can't remember which World Cup it was now, and it was really you sold a lot because the design was just perfect, and then the Nigerian team really the Nigerian FA really sold a lot of copies. They could have sold more copies as well, but they couldn't get enough printed out. So according to the Mirror, the design for the England national team for the World Cup is being done, and they've chosen a very simple design, nothing complicated, and this story in the Sunday Sun by Kellan Hughes, just saying basically the design is very simple. The design is there, and he's saying the Three Lions have contributed the classic look with the white home shirt, boasting modern touches. There's an intricate jagged pattern on the chest and torso, displaying lion and stars. Red inserts complement a navy trim around the neck and sleeves, similar to the Euro 2020 kit. So they've made it simple. This kit has been designed for 2026 World Cup, and you can see the players that are wearing it. I think Jed Spence is one of the guys wearing it in this in the promo video, and I think I saw Harry Kane as well. So they've gone for a simple design, something simple, and they've made it a lot simple in terms of the design. That's in the back page of the Sunday Sun. Also, an interesting story also from the Sunday Sun. This one has been brewing for a while now. This one is the story about Graham Potter at West Ham. West Ham, they've been doing really badly, and the news is not good for Graham Potter. I think his job is on the line. As stories are emerging in terms of his job. So Graham Potter, there's a couple of names that's been linked with his job, and a couple of names that's been linked with his job. You can see the Graham Potter, Hammer Time, sacked Premier League boss is favourite to replace Potter at West Ham, with Slaven Bilic also in on for a shock return. That's according to the Sunday Sun. And when we delve into that story, it's normally sad to see a manager lose their job. And I think the problem with West Ham is that I think the manager needs time. That's has always been the issue with clubs. They need time. West Ham have been swapping and changing managers. Lopetegui was there for less than a year. He's gone. Potter is there now. He's been under threat as well. You gotta give this manager time to be able to get players, get their players in, get their ideas in. Sometimes it takes longer than expected, uh, and I think these managers need time. But Premier League clubs don't have the time to wait. They always sack and fire manager left, right, and centre. And according to the Sun, former Nottingham Forest boss Nuno Espirito Santo is the early bookies' favourite to replace Graham Potter at West Ham. He was sacked at Forest last week or 2 weeks ago, replaced by Ange Postecoglou. Potter, 50, is facing the sack after West Ham suffered a third straight home defeat in the London derby yesterday to Crystal Palace. Nuno Espirito Santo has emerged the candidate. Crystal Palace, okay, blah blah blah. So protests against the directors were held outside the ground ahead of the kickoff before Potter was booed by home fans who chanted, "You are getting sacked in the morning." Who was sacked by Forest over owner Evangelos Marinakis last month, is the early 5-4 front favorite for the job, according to TalkSport. Bet ironically, it was Potter's hammers that pushed the Portuguese towards the sack, beating his Forest side 3-0 in his final match in charge. So according to the Sunday Sun, Nuno Espirito Santo is the leading candidate for the for the West Ham job, which is a little bit, all these managers are getting sacked, and it's a little bit of what the situation is right now. The managers don't have time. They are being put under pressure by owners. Former West Ham boss Slaven Bilic has also emerged as the surprise candidate and is a 3-1 favorite. The Croatian was sacked by the Hammers in 2017. So Slaven Bilic could be going back to the Hammers as well. So that's in the Sunday Sun. Hammer time. That's what he says. Sacked Premier League boss is favorite to replace Graham Potter. So yeah. How are we doing for time in terms of how long have we been going on for? 22 minutes. So yeah, we got about 8 more minutes to the end of the show. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is the Sunday back pages where we look at the Sunday newspapers. Let's go straight into the next set of headlines in the Sunday newspapers. We've done the Sunday Sun. There's a couple of stories that I also saw in the Sun. Um, um, do, 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 do. Uh, yeah. So let's go back to some of the other headlines in the newspapers. In the Sunday Sun. This is the Sunday back pages. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And all that good stuff. Let's see what other stories emerging. Yeah, I think this one is from the game yesterday, and it is in the this one is also in the Sunday. This is in the Sunday Mirror as well, talking about the game yesterday between Manchester United and Chelsea. I think this one speaks for himself, and this one is Bruno, the main man again. I don't know who I was talking to, some Manchester United fans, and yeah, they were saying, Bruno is the root of their problems, and I'm thinking, guys, man, you guys don't know the problem you have. If you think Bruno is the root of all your problems, that's where the big problem is. Because without that guy, man, God knows where Manchester United will be. Trust me. Without Bruno, and yeah, in this in the mirror, I think this is the mirror as well. Yeah, this is the mirror as well, and basically this paper is saying in the mirror. Let me just check. Let's check that. Is it the mirror? I think it's the mirror. Yeah, in the mirror. Um, in the mirror, it's yeah. I think this is the mirror. Yeah, it is the mirror. In the Sunday mirror as well. This one is all about. Yeah, this one is all about the game yesterday, versus Chelsea versus Manchester United, and it is said that Bruno the main man, and that's what it basically reads. What he says on the tin really, as Manchester United, he says Manchester United down Chelsea in the rain as the two red cards shown with 5/10 star going from 0-0 in huge win for Amorim, and that's referring to Casemiro. And yeah, I think you can see yesterday from the game that Bruno was up for it from the scratch. I think it was the main man. He was dictating the pace. Got the goal. It was a close call from the goal. Got the decision. I think the guy's leg played him onside, and according to the Mirror, Manchester United produced the ideal response to their debut, humbling by seeing off 10-man City Chelsea to record their second victory of the season. Bruno Fernandes got the ball rolling on the rain-soaked night as the pressure of valve was eased momentarily. I can't even pronounce my words. Momentarily, momentarily, I don't know, temporarily, let's just use that word, on Ruben Amorim, who had to endure a tense final few minutes. And yeah, according to watching the game yesterday, it was tough, and the Portuguese star survived a VAR check as he reacted to the first to flick on, finishing first time. His midfield partner Casemiro then got in the act as they headed home at the back post, only to be sent off before the halftime. Yeah, that one was a shocking decision um, from the, what do you call it, from Casemiro. Experienced player, but sometimes experience don't count in this thing. You get carried away. The first booking was the booking. The second one, he didn't need to go for the tackle. He went for it, took the guy out, and yeah, got the second yellow card and red. And United almost tried to lose that game yesterday. But they go over the line in the end, and they got the victory. And I think Bruno was the key to that performance from the off. As soon as that game kicked off, you can see him flying around, putting tackles in. He was everywhere, and played in midfield as well. The place where people said he could play. He played with Casemiro in midfield. And I just think there's a lot of problem at Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes is not even close to being part of the problem. So, and I don't understand why the fans have a go at him. I think it's just a case of, let's pick on Bruno because, he's the guy basically. So, yeah, I think they deserved that victory yesterday. Chelsea, defensively, I always say Chelsea are not good. And that showed yesterday. So, yeah. This is on the back pages, and that was the Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror. Let's grab one of the last newspapers of the day to see what's in the news. And the back pages today, 21st of September 2025, and we can call it a day. And yeah, so that's just reacting to the game yesterday, Manchester United Manchester United and Manchester United and Chelsea. Big win there for big win for Manchester United. That's for sure. And also in this Daily Mirror, in the Daily Mail, in the Daily Mail, this one is all about the Saka injury. We covered that one earlier in the Daily Mail. The Arsenal faced major boost ahead of Man City clash as returning star joins teammates on pre-team walk. I covered that one again. Saka getting ready to take part in that game against Manchester City, and the newspaper also has a lot of stuff about the games played yesterday, and Luke Shaw's story as well in terms of Roy Keane. Although they say he fired back, but I don't think Luke Shaw fired back. He was just saying that he deserved all the criticisms he was getting from and was getting from the Manchester United fans. And yeah, this one was just there's a story I wanted to pick up from one of the newspapers about no, this one was about the card. This one is about the card that was given to somebody with the game, the Everton and Liverpool game. There's something I wanted to get out of this, and there's a story I saw in the Everton game against. Let's just go. Let's see if I can find it. I can find that story from somewhere else. This is on the back pages. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. Sunday back pages, stories in the Sunday newspapers, and let's see if I can find the story I'm looking for. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Let's go. Yeah, this one is to do with this one is in the. Let's find out. Yeah, that's not the one I was looking for. There's a story I was looking for. I saw the story earlier on, and it has just disappeared into thin ice. I cannot find it again. I cannot find the story I was looking for, but yeah, this one is I found another one which is really interesting. This one is about Thomas Frank makes feelings clear on youth Bissouma as Tottenham outcast eyes redemption. Yeah, according to Thomas Frank, in the this one is in the This one is in the Guardian. Is it the Guardian or yeah, I think it's in the Guardian actually. This one is in the. This one is in the Daily. Is in the Guardian, and this one is all about Thomas Frank talking about Yves Bissouma. I think he's been left out of the team due to injuries and all that kind of stuff. And Thomas Frank was just saying basically that there is no what do you call it? There's no hard feelings that Yves Bissouma is still part of the team, that is going to pick him anytime he's after when he's fit. I know he had a problem with the manager earlier on in the season in terms of timekeeping, and the manager dropped him for that game. I think it was the game against PSG in the Super Cup, and the manager dropped him. And basically, the manager is saying that there's no hard feelings. He's back in the team, and he's back with the squad, and that Yves Bissouma is still part of his planning. He was due for a move away to, I think it was Galatasaray or Fenerbahce, one of those Turkish sides, but I think the move fell through. So yeah, it's good to see that the manager is willing to bring use Bissouma back into the fold. I still think he's a good player, but maybe long term he might need to move on. So yeah, that is the Sunday back pages for this week. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, and all that good stuff in terms of the channel. We are moving towards 200 subscribers. If you can help us, it will be really nice if you can do that for us, as yeah, we are moving slowly. Today we're going to be watching the game between Arsenal. That's going to be our game for today. So yeah, make sure you join us for that one. It's going to be at 3 o'clock. 4:30. I think it's 4:30 or 4 o'clock kickoff. I'm not sure. So make sure you join me for that one. And yeah, it is. That's it really. That's on the back pages, big headlines and all the newspapers. The Mirror, I deserved it. Luke Shaw talking about Roy Keane, having a go at him, saying he deserved it. Roy Keane saying that Luke Shaw has been stealing a living after that game last week against Manchester City. So yeah, that's all the news in the Sunday back pages. There's something else I wanted to cover, but I couldn't find the story. Something to do with the game yesterday. We are somebody who, I think it was Jack Grealish, that was booked for taking a free kick early or something. So yeah, we'll cover some of those stories again in the future. There's gonna be loads of stories about the game actually. All these little things in the games that referees, managers, players get booked for. Those are the kind of stuff that needs to be looked at in terms of the game. So this is on the back pages. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you very soon. So on the back pages, today's date is the 29th of today's date is the 29th of October. 29th of September. What am I saying? 29th of October. 29th of September. And yeah, it's been a good one. Make sure you stay safe. Subscribe to the channel. Follow, like, share. And yeah, it is the Sunday back pages. Follow, like, share. And yeah, we'll definitely see you very soon for the next one. Check out all our stuff coming up very soon as well. The football show where we look at the game. We look at the weekend's fixtures. The football show, we review the weekend fixtures, and yeah, we we look at the predict as well. We did a prediction as well, playing against AI to see where the 6-yard boxes in terms of our scores with AI. Predicting the weekend fixture, so that one should be dropping as well soon as possible. Thank you for watching. This is the Sunday back pages. Stay safe, God bless, and enjoy the rest of the week and rest of the football. And the Champions League is also taking place this week as well. So yeah, take care, God bless, and I'll see you soon.